Hello, Flosstube. I'm back. I realized it's been like almost 2 months since I did a video. And I actually had about 15 minutes recorded, and I thought I hit the pause button because the little one came in and needed help with something. I accidentally hit the stop button. So we're going to start this all over again. It's January 25th, 2016. It's almost the end of the first month of the year. I hope every month has been going, everybody's year so far has been going good. Month, week, day, however you want to put it. This is mainly going to be a little bit of Christmas haul, stuff I got for Christmas, which isn't really Stitchy related. A little bit of a haul, a little bit of a whip. Since it's been a month, I've got a good bit to show. Over a month, it's a good bit to show. So we'll start with Christmas stuff. Or Christmassy stuff. We'll go back to there. Well, two of my daughters still take dance. Both of them do ballet and tap. The youngest one, 4, her class is ballet and tap together. It's kind of like a fundamentals class to see what they like better. So, you know, like in a couple years, what to put them in. The 7-year-old, this is her 4th year of ballet and her first year tap, because her one friend that does ballet with her that she became friends with, this is her 2nd year at our new studio. We did 2 years in another studio, and it was a wonderful studio. I was friends with the owner. The main reason we switched, and I'm not going to lie, is because I got a job at the YMCA. And I pay the difference between when you work, I don't know about everybody, but when we work at my Y, they automatically give you a single membership. And if you want to add family members, you have to pay the difference. Either your bank account or your paycheck. I just have them take out my paycheck from the single to the family membership and then by doing that, I get a discount on every program the kids are in. Anything they do. Dance, I get discount on preschool, summer camp. So, I mean, I told her, I was like, it's nothing against you. I was like, but hey, I can save crap load more money. So, because everybody's dancers, and then my niece, this is her 2nd year of dance, you know, at the Y. She takes it with, she's 9 months younger than Amelia. So they do a lot of stuff together. So we did take them to go see a local production of the Nutcracker in December. We had planned on originally going down to Pittsburgh, but then my husband got hurt at work, and it was like, well, we found out about this local production, which was still nice. It's not the same level as Pittsburgh Ballet. I've seen the Pittsburgh Ballet production several times in my life, but it was a nice introduction for the kids. We did find out about this. Tickets were $10 a piece. So I think for 7 of us, it was like only $80 with tax and everything, which isn't bad. So at least they were introduced to this. We can see, you know, how things go. I mean, they had fun. We all had fun. The only thing is the day we went, it was almost 70 degrees in December. It felt like we should be seeing some kind of summertime dance production, not the Nutcracker. It was like, what do we wear that doesn't look ridiculous? But we managed. And then we all went out to a local hibachi place afterwards that was right up the road from where this was. Their Sunday deal was for any kids 10 and under, their meal was $1 for eating with a paying adult meal. So it was worth it. We brought leftovers home. Everybody had a fun time. So on to some Christmas stuff. So this is one of the coloring books I got. And the only reason I ended up with this one is we'd ordered this one for our 13-year-old. When it came, it's banged up. The edges are all banged up. And I mean, the one corner, I flattened it out some, but the one corner was really bent back. I think was the one on the bottom, because of the way they had it in the box from Amazon. They had it in there with another book I had ordered for myself, like a paperback to read. They had them in this huge box with like 3 feet of packing paper on top, and it was sliding all around. I called Amazon, and I was like, hey, listen, I went through the website to try to send it back, but they won't ship another one until it gets sent back. And there was no guarantee it would be here in time for Christmas. And as I told him, I was like, listen, I will gladly stick this in the mail tomorrow. Email me a shipping label. I will get the box. Like, I still had the box. I'm like, I'll put it back in the box, tape it up, and stick the shipping label on. You know, I'll print it out. I was like, but I need you to send me another one, like, now, because it's a Christmas present. And because I wasn't going to pay express shipping. I wasn't going to put any more money out of my pocket. The Amazon guy was like, you know what, listen, it's our fault. Keep that one, we'll send you another one. So because she knew about it, because I had shown her, because I told her, I was like, unless they're going to send me how I just said about, I'll send it, but please send me another one right away. I was like, are you okay with the condition of this? And she was like, yeah. So she knew she was getting a coloring book. I'd given her like 3 to pick from, because this artist has 3 different ones. And I was like, pick which one, put them in order. You know, I'm like, you'll get one of them. So this was her first choice. So we did end up ordering her the second one, which is The Secret Garden. If you look this up, there's her name for anybody's one. These are awesome. Like, they're very intricate. I mean, there's some that aren't as intricate, like, but they're fun. So I just kept that one for myself to doodle in. And then my mom had jokingly asked me, oh, do you want, she knew I was getting her a coloring book. Oh, do you want a coloring book, little girl? And I said, sure. And I sent her a link to a couple. I'm half joking. Yeah, I got this. This is like one of the first ones I sent her. I honestly do not know if I will ever color in this. I just might hold it forever. I'm a little disappointed. There's not as much Daenerys stuff in here. There's her family crest, the eggs that she was presented to at the wedding, and it's just like a random Dothraki guy, but I'm just going to call him Khal Drogo. What I do like, I mean, they are very beautiful, is that they're not double-sided. The other color book, there are double-sided, so if you would use markers on it, it's going to bleed through. So, I mean, they're double-sided, but not really, because the other page is a quote, like this line from, well, the first book goes with this picture. So they have that for every picture. There's a line from a book that goes with the picture. So if you would like use markers and put like a piece of cardboard in between, yeah, it's going to bleed through, but it's not going to ruin a picture on the back. It just would be the quote, which you could still read then. Yeah. I'm sorry. I am a straight up. I am a Khaleesi girl. I am Targaryen. That's my husband always, when I got him hooked on it, he always jokes. He's like, oh, that's why you take such hot showers. You're part Targaryen. I was like, uh-huh. But, yeah. I might try to do the eggs. I don't know. But then the other one that it was like, holy cow, I couldn't believe they got it for me. My mom and her husband. Game of Thrones. The Iron Throne beer. The only 2 we can find in our area right now are this one, which is a blonde ale, and then the second one that this brewery did is a Night's Watch, which is a dark ale. The only reason I cannot get any of the other ones right now is because in the state of PA, I cannot order liquor from out of state and have it delivered to me. And this brewery's in New York, and my husband does deliver to Rikers and all that, but by the time local beer distributors or anything are open, he's already like in New Jersey, almost back in PA. There are 5 of that. The main one, I do want to eventually get them all. I want to keep the bottles. That's why I still have the bottle. I know the third one they did was Fire and Blood, which seems they're doing 1 per season. So I'm curious to see what they're going to do for when, like what's going to be rolling out here soon for season 6. So like season 3, like that was for the first season, or well, was after the first season kind of hit. But after that, it seems they start to do it like 1 a season. The third one's Fire and Blood, which is like a red ale. And I want that, well, like I said, I'm House Targaryen. There's 3 different bottle labels, and each of the labels is one of her dragons. So, of course, I told them, I was like, and they say if you order a case of the Fire and Blood, it says on their website, you are guaranteed to at least get 1 of each bottle. Of course, you're going to have more of a certain dragon, but you will get at least 1 of each. So you might only have, you might have a crap load of the one, but you'll still get the 2 other ones in there. They guarantee that, because it's all the same beer. But they're just making sure everybody gets the labels, because they're finding out people are collecting them for the labels. So that was it. Oh, I also had bought these to color with. I've been messing around with them. I found when I print stuff out, it doesn't work that great because then it makes the printer ink bleed. So I have yet to try them in a coloring book. I might pick up a cheap one at Walmart. Not that they're cheap, but like a $5 one to play with. And then my mom had also given me these to go with the coloring book she'd gotten me. And they're fun. So I'm going to do a little bit of a haul. These are some minders I got as the ones are sliding away. Okay, here we go. First one. These are for minding my minders. I did get like 6. I've gotten 2 of these of the Mockingjay. I gave one to my oldest because she's a Hunger Games fan and she put one in her locker. This is my NKOTB Hanging Tough minder because I'm still diehard blockhead. I might be turning 36, but you know what? I still love me some Joey McIntyre, and that's all there is to it. Speaking of another hottie, some SOA Jacks. I'm still working my way through season 7. Me and my husband, it just seemed like we never actually got around to watching it when it was on, even though we recorded it. Now that it's all on Netflix, I'm working my way through. But I do know that this is the final scene, because there was no avoiding it on Facebook. There's a lot of stuff that happened this final season. There was just no avoiding it on Facebook. But if you've never watched SOA, that's the extent of what I'm going to tell you. Alright. And then the one other minder's on a piece. I'll point it out to you when I get to it. Alright, now on to some fabric haul. 2 of these I've had since December. And I did record a video right after Christmas, and it didn't upload for some reason. Probably because my phone was frying itself. I actually had to go get my phone fixed. It literally was overheating and frying circuits. Alright, but all of these are from Fabrics by LJ. Go look them up on Facebook. Every Sunday, new stuff. I know yesterday, because it's Monday, everything sold out in an hour. So, this first one is a 28 count Cassia linen in Teenage Dream. And he is pretty good about if a color seems popular and there's people saying, oh, I wish you had it in 18 count. He'll do some of this color in 18 count. And you can also do a specialty order with him. I got this because I figured it screamed for this. Like, I saw it and I'm like, perfect. I need this for Triumphant Ride. That's it. Done. Sold. Let me put these up here so I don't have to keep leaning over too much. Alright, and this one is 28. I want to put this a little bit back in here. This is 28 count Monaco in berries. I thought, excuse me, it's my fault. I thought on my screen it looked like black and red. So it's not going to work for what I thought when I got it, but it's still pretty, so I'll find something for it. It's 15 by 18. So it's like pinks and purples and dark purples, and like I said, my screen kind of sucked that day, but that's when my phone was acting up and everything was looking wonky. So, now this is a 28 count Laguna in Scarlet. And I flat out ordered it just because of the name, because I'm a big Gone with the Wind fan, and I'm a sucker for anything Scarlet. Excuse me. My hair was up my nose. I mean, heck, when I joined Posh, you got to pick what your, like, you know, perfectlyposh.com / and then you pick whatever you want the rest of it to be. I went with Scarlet Posh. Now, I did have to do 2 T's. For some odd reason, it wasn't recognizing it with 1 T, but, I mean, I'm a Gone with the Wind fan, so I went with Scarlet Posh. Probably because the day I joined, I was watching Gone with the Wind for, like, the 500th time that weekend, because I joined Thanksgiving weekend. But I'm not sure what I'm going to use this for, but I'm sure I will find something. I'm sure. You know. I'm sure we will. And then this, he has started doing a mystery fabric every month. You sign up for it. All you know is the count and how much it's going to cost. Prices are lesser than like any, like, you know, this is a 14 count. It was $10. Normally his 14 counts are more than $10 because he includes the shipping and the prices. So I think it's like without the shipping price, but I could be wrong. But it's still, you don't know what you get. I mean, you can ask for a preview if you want, but if you just want to be completely surprised, you honestly don't know what you're getting until it shows up in your mailbox, which I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff because it's exclusive. He only makes so many. When it's gone, boom, it's gone. I'm a sucker for that kind of crap. So I normally don't do a lot of stuff on 14 count. But I was like, okay, why not? I'm a sucker for exclusive stuff, like I said. And you couldn't beat the price. So this is just 14 count Ada, 14 by 17. He did name this color radioactive. I do not know if you would say, oh, I've seen that piece of radioactive. Can you do it for me on blah, blah, blah? I do not know if he's willing to do that because I know Stephanie from Hand Dyed Fabrics by Stephanie, when the month is up within like a couple of days of, so like whatever the January color is, within a couple of days when it goes into February, the January color, if it's something new, because I know I used to do Hand Dyed Fabrics by Stephanie. I know sometimes it's colors she already has that, I hate to say, sometimes it seems like it's a color that didn't sell well, and then it'll generate interest in that color, which I don't blame her. I would do it that way too. But if it's a brand new color that she just created playing around, within a couple days of the new month starting, it'll be up. So like January's color for her will be up like a couple of days of February. So I am not sure if Fabrics by LJ Lucas is planning on doing that, like offering this at a later date and time, that like you could order it if you like it when you see it. If I find that out, I'll let you guys know. I'm assuming it would be okay to ask him. There's no harm in asking. I do know his business is taking off like crazy. Everybody's snapping stuff up. Like I said, literally yesterday, within an hour, everything was gone. I know I'm going to be putting in an order for a piece of red and black for a chart I want to do from Nikki. I'm going to do the Unity chart because all these years I've been stitching. I've stitched stuff for everybody else. I've stitched stuff for the house. Not so much stuff for the house, but it's like, hey, I stitched this. This goes in our house. Boom, we're hanging it up. Though the in this house rules I kind of did for here. But I've never done anything specifically for me and my husband. So I plan on doing the Unity on red and black fabric because our colors were red, black, and white. So I'm planning on having a red and black fabric. And I'm going to do the rings in white. Probably in B5200, so it's bright white. That's the plan. Could change. You never know. But on to some whips and a finish. Well, it's finished. It's not FFO'd yet. I had found on Stash Unload, I bought these 2 year-end chalks. I plan on, I think I'm going to try to get them all. And this fabric I did myself. Ice dyed, that's why it's kind of like little. I'm thinking of doing them all and backing them and just interchanging them. Like buying them all and just interchanging them as the month rolls out. So this was January. If I would put it in the frame. Then switch it out, February, March, so on and so forth. That's what I'm thinking I might eventually do if I get them all. I'm just trying to see where I can get them all the cheapest and the best shipping price. I did change the colors out to suit what I liked. I did use Mo's Cotton, the Frozen collection from the first time she did them, not the redyes. So that's all Frozen collection. And then this is just a bunch of different greens for Mo. Because I'm like, it's March. It says, may the luck be with you. It had like a little bit of green in it. Not enough green for me. Believe it or not, there's actually 2 different shades of green. But once I put it all together, it kind of almost looks all the same. It still works. So like I said, that's my plan, is eventually to stitch them all and just interchange them out. So we'll see. I'm not sure if I showed this in my last video, but I did finish off the deer thanks to Queen of Starts. Or not Queen of Starts, Queen of Stash. The Stash Queen. Ugh, I haven't had enough coffee yet. As you can tell, she did send me a skein of Teddy from Mo because I ran out. Well, I did start the guy because I wanted to count over. So I could get rid of this page, toss it. This is to show you how important it is to make sure you have everything you need in one color. This is my fault. I didn't check my stash. I thought I had enough. So this is completely my fault, but it still works. Ish. It's hanging up in my house. I had planned on entering it in the fair. I don't know now. Probably not. This is Under the Moon from Charting Creations, if anybody's wondering. And the fabric is 28 count, either Laguna or Joblin from Hand Dyed by Stephanie in Nature's Dance. I thought that was perfect for deer. Okay. All right, now on to, I did work on my Doctor Who clock a little bit last month when I was like rewatching the Christmas special for the 500th time. This is the other one I said I got from Jeannie that I didn't have on the card because it was already on here. My 10th silhouette, and it's a blingy cap. I don't know if you guys had seen that one, but it's the 10th. I'm a 10 girl, but my favorite, I'm a pawn that loves 10. That's the best way to describe it. Amelia is my favorite companion so far. And Rory, I'm sorry. You can't knock Rory, but all right. Not sure where it was the last time I saw it, but I did do, I did get down to the 4th Doctor. I know there's 5 on here, but when I started it, when I finished the page I was working on, the first Doctor to do that lined up right here was 12. So I did 12, and then I did 1, 2, 3, 4. And let me tell you something. Stitching the 4th Doctor is a pain in the butt. That scarf? Oh my Lord. Every 5 seconds I was like changing my thread out. It was kind of nuts. I think that's why I put them down. And I don't think I did much after that because then it was going into New Year's and I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't remember that far back. I'm lucky I knew my own name some days. Between the kids' schedule and my stuff, I'm lucky. But then, as many of you know from Stitch Mania, my New Year, New Start was Steampunk Harley Quinn from Charting Creations. That was racked me back in October. So I decided she was as much as I wanted to start her back then. Well, one, I didn't have the money to kit her up. But even when I did, I was like, no, I'm going to be good. I'm going to wait. She's my New Year, New Start, New Year, New Start. I'm going to work on her exclusively the whole month of January. There is nothing else getting stitched on this month. I want to see how far I can get, even with not stitching a couple of days here and there, or only getting like an hour at night. I want to see how far I can get in 1 month on this piece. And that's all of page 1 finished. And I have started in on page 2, and I know it's hard to see because when I bought this fabric, it was on sale and it was big enough, and I really didn't care about the color. But that's the start of the second card that you'll see. And then there's the start of the first card. I kind of, there was a little bit on the first page, so I kind of kept going with it on the second page because I already had that floss out. And then I've just kind of been breaking up the monotony of doing all these dark colors. I did a little bit of this. And then, so you can see where the card's gonna line up. I'm so excited. So I'm going to see if I can at least get these 2 pages done this month. I think I possibly can. I don't know. We'll see as I go. But I think that is about it for now, kitties. Anybody has any questions about anything, leave them below. I'll let you know. If I have an answer, I'll give you an answer. Not. Everybody enjoy your week. Have a good stitching day, good stitching week, good stitching rest of the month because, it ends on Sunday. And I will check back in with you guys next time.